Salmon are sick and dying in the Columbia River because the water is too warm. One environmental group took a camera underwater to capture the troubling impact. Keely Chalmers gives us a look.
The video from the Little Salmon River is tough to look at. A group of sockeye covered in lesions and fungus, the result of water that is too warm at 71 degrees.
It's heartbreaking. They're on their way for this long journey, as they've done for thousands of years, to return to the place where they were born.
The footage from mid-July was released this week by the nonprofit Columbia Riverkeeper. Brett Vandenheuvel is executive director.
Once we were able to get a camera underwater and get a good look at them, we found this heartbreaking situation where they're covered in lesions and fungus and are essentially dying because the river's too hot.
The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife says salmon exposed to water above 68 degrees have an increased risk of stress, disease, and mortality. State biologists have already tracked increased salmon deaths in the Clackamas River this summer due to warm water. They fear the same for the Columbia.
We're seeing it happen more and more as the water temperatures continue to rise, and we're getting this extreme heat and climate change on top of an already stressed system.
Well, I saw some heat stress disease.
Bert Bowler was a biologist with the Idaho Department of Fish and Game for decades. He's also a fisherman and president of Snake River Salmon Solution.
So the big push right now is to get the lower snake dams removed and allow these fish to get another 140 miles of free-flowing river that will have lower temperatures in the reservoirs.
Earlier this month, the state of Oregon filed an injunction against the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers over dam management and also asked dam operators to release more water into the rivers to help the salmon and steelhead survive the heat. But they declined. The state says it will press on with its case as environmental groups keep tabs on the fish.
The status quo here of doing nothing and allowing the rivers to continue to warm is a recipe for extinction.
Keely Chalmers, KGW News.